Hi, it's Kylie Coo. Welcome to my studio. So it's Saturday morning. It's about 10 a.m. It's still pretty dark outside. I mean, an hour ago at 9 a.m. it was still really, really dark. And as predicted, the snow has arrived. We've got Storm Bert heading in. So it's to get really windy, rain, snow, sleet. Well, sleet to begin with, then turned to snow. It's still snowing, it's sticking more now, it's getting a bit deeper. I don't think it's going to get terribly deep though. So, it's a good day to be at the art table. Got my usual card for my 52-week journal. I'm going to make this just really a simple exercise this week. I'm literally just going to stick things down. I'm not in the mood for anything more complicated than that. Not for any reason other than I really just want something nice and easy. So I've got these pages. I might just do it that way, so I'm just using one page rather than two. I don't mind the writing going up and down the way, and I don't mind the... So I think we'll just do that today. So yeah, this past week has been so cold. I was out yesterday. I had a meeting in the morning and actually met in a kind of coffee shop, and either their heating was broken or they didn't have any heating on, which given energy costs I don't really blame them, but it was not pleasant. So yeah, I felt chilled all day after that. Anyway, there's worse things. So I'm just going to put down this sheet so I don't get everything all sticky. My desk was covered in everything this morning. I literally just pushed everything to the side. Right, get this one on first. Glue stick. So I'm just going to mention it now. If you've not seen it, then I do have a video up with a giveaway. I'm very grateful to Tiare Smith for asking me to do the One Badass Art Journal again this year. So I did it in 24 and I'm doing it again in 25. So I've got a giveaway spot on that. All you need to do is go to that video and leave a comment to say that you want to be entered for the giveaway. Do it sooner rather than later. If you're interested, don't forget about it, because I will be drawing it early on the 30th this month. So really get your entries in by the 29th would be best. And then I'll announce the winner really right after it closes. I'll pin a post, and then I'll need the winner to contact me within a few hours. Then their name goes to Tiare and she will be in touch with them. And you know, I had someone, a subscriber to the channel, won one of the spots last year, so it's really nice that I'm able to do that for someone. And of course, there are additional spots to be won if you follow my link, and it was in the description box of that video. It'll also be in the description box of this video. If you follow that, then there's a chance, 2 extra chances to win free spots that Tiare is giving away. So that on that side and this on this side. Now there are more instructors than I said in that first video. The lineup has changed slightly, and I think rather than 14, was it 15? 15? There's now, I think it's 17. I'll put a note on the screen to say how many. And again, you can follow my link in the description box. It will take you to the page and you can see exactly who the guest teachers are for this year. So I'm really excited about that. Right, I've left this a little bit short for tearing, but so my studio gets pretty cold. I did have a fan heater on a little while ago just to take the chill off it. I would keep it on, but being a fan heater, it can get a little bit noisy. I can't get into my radiator because there is so much stuff piled around it. So I think once I get this video edited today, I think it might be a bit of a clear up day. Now I've left a little gap at the bottom there. Not going to worry, in fact, put that to the top because it'll get covered with the gold that I go round it with anyway. Right, so I've got that. I've got a few bits and pieces of scrap here. I think I am just simply going to stick these down. I'm not going to think about it too much. Bit of an envelope there. It says something artist on it. I don't know where that came from. I think somebody sent the envelope to me, but I didn't realise it had artist written on it. I wonder if they'd printed on it. Oh, I think it says something studio. Ah, yes, I know who you are. So the person that sent me that envelope a long time ago, along with a number of other things, thank you so much. I can see your name just printed in there. She lives in Oregon. I've been so lucky over the years. So many kind people have sent me things and I try and remember, but yeah, I'm afraid my memory goes at times. So, right, what have we got? I don't want to use, well, do I? Will I use that bit? I don't want to cover over it with ink. I'm going to keep that bit. I think I've even got terribly inspiring scraps out today. Again, it's just what was lying about, so I'm just going to go with it. Oh, don't need to tear that quite small, but that doesn't matter. Had another really busy week. Some of it on art-related things, some of it on other things, but really busy. I do always like to keep busy, but then I also like to have time to do my own thing. Oh, I didn't need to do that small, but that's okay. So it's so quiet when it snows. It's not like when the rain's heavy on the kind of roof windows, it's just, there's a quietness. The birds aren't out. I've not been and fed them. I've just dropped half of those on the floor. I've not been and fed them this morning because I did step out and I got pretty wet in that time, but they're actually not going about. Although I've just seen a sparrowhawk, so I don't think I'll be putting any food out anytime soon. Because I know it's got to live as well, but I'm not going to set my little birds up for that. Gosh, I really don't have a lot out. few pieces on the other side. This might just end up being the quickest page ever. Okay, not terribly inspiring as such, but I'm going to put some ink on it just to kind of unify it. Look at the coffee. Right, I know you can't see that terribly well. Bring this in. But I'm going to put some indigo ink down. Let's see if I can get that focus. The Daler-Rowney FW Indigo, and I've got this one, Daler-Rowney FW Shimmering Blue, and I'm thinking that will go well with the snow today. I've also pulled this out. These are gel printed papers, but I think they're like, it's not even, I don't even think it's deli paper, it's more like what we would call greaseproof paper. So a bit like baking parchment, and I'm actually tempted to use a bit of this. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's get the ink done first. So I'll just use this sheet underneath. I really do need to clean my desk off though, because it's just, I'm in this little space again, this little tight space. Not too much. Quite like that. I'm going to dry it before I do the other side. I'm going to get a bit more on the top there though. I'll lay that on top of it because that will maybe actually pick some of it up. Right, I'm going to dry it. Not quite dry, but dry enough. And it'll dry. So it's not fully dry, but I'm just going to put my shimmering blue on it. This needs to be well shaken because of it all ends up at the bottom. The particles, can't even think what to call them. numbing my brain. Oh, a nice squeaky cap. I'm just going to dribble this along here. Don't think I want to put water on it. I think I'm just going to wait and see how it turns out. A bit more, we don't need to be mean with it. I'm going to dry it so you can see the blue in it. On the other side, I'm just going to leave it like that because, well, it's not like snowdrops, but you know what I mean. Abstracted snow, not snowdrops, snowflakes. Right. I think I'm going to let this dry a bit more because it's a bit tacky, but I think I'm going to, excuse me, take a piece of this. It's quite nice, and set it on top. Get a bit to fit. And then you just lift it up to see underneath. This piece because it's quite cold looking as well, so yeah, I quite like that idea. Right, I'm going to dry this fully first. Just thinking, it actually looks a bit like silver birch trees. So I changed my mind again, and I'm actually going to use a piece of this, but I'm going to tear it because I like that rough edge. Doesn't need to cover the whole thing, and in fact by tearing it I'll then be obvious that there's something underneath it. So I'm going to glue that there, then I'll take that bit off there, and then it'll simply lift up. Hands are starting to get cold again. I'm going to have to put my heater on soon. To make sure that doesn't stick. I do like that. So the big question now is gold, or do I go for silver for a change, keeping that kind of cold theme? I'm going to go for silver. I'm using the Sinelli Abstract acrylic. It comes in the, you know, the pouches that are supposed to be back in a moment. I'm going to chase a collared dove because that sparrow hawk's going about. Oh, I do get distracted. There's two collared doves there. They landed on the grass in amongst the snow. Looked beautiful, but I know the sparrow hawk or whatever it is going about. So yeah, I'm going to use the silver. If I don't like the silver too much, I'm going to put gold over it, but I just feel the silver is in keeping, and you know what, sometimes it's good just to mix things up a little. So it won't stand out quite as much, but it'll give it a nice edge anyway. So back in a moment. So the silver doesn't stand out as much. Like I say, I may come back and change it to gold, but I'm going to leave that for the time being. So that's my snow day card with this bit that lifts up, and you see I'm going to say they're silver birches underneath. Back. So if you haven't already, please do go to the video with the giveaway. Leave leave a comment just saying you want to be entered in the giveaway, and I'll be drawing that soon. Do use the link and check out the other free giveaway slots direct on the One Badass Art Journal 2025 site. My link will take you direct there. So, meantime, I think this is quite a quick one. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I might be back midweek with another video. I'll see. This is page 46. No, I think 47, so not many more to go. So thanks ever so much for being here. Do take care. Bye for now.